Hello, hello, YouTube land. Hey, I thought I'd put out a little different video today. So if you are watching and thinking you're going to get some eBay information or haul videos, you're not. This is not about reselling. I actually have been wanting to do something a little different, and I want to talk about my journey with Trim Healthy Mama, what that is, and getting back on the plan. So for those of you who are clicking on this video that know about Trim Healthy Mama, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail, seeing as I'm in the parking lot of a grocery store because I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. Being a busy mom, I thought, you know what, I'll just put up a video. I've been thinking about it for a couple weeks now, and I want to start with Trim Healthy Mama is an eating plan that was developed by Pearl Barrett and Serene Allison. This is their cookbook right here, so you can see that. I also have their main book that's like this thick, but that I bought a couple years ago, but I let a friend borrow it, so I'm getting it back from her because I need to refresh on it. But basically it's an eating plan that I came across. Over the years I've tried all crazy diets from high school on. Not that I was even really needed to in high school, but I did. Most women do. And after my 6th baby, I was diagnosed with a cardiac condition when I was pregnant. So I gained a lot of weight because I wasn't able to do a whole lot when I was pregnant. And a year, usually I lose all my baby weight within the first 9 months after having a baby. And this time I just could not drop my weight, and I just didn't feel good. And the regular, being almost 40, I just could not lose the weight, even with walking and just doing all that kind of stuff and my normal cutting back on calories. And I was hungry all the time and breastfeeding. And I can't even remember where I came across the book, but I remember I ordered it on Amazon because on Amazon you can read, some of the content, and it just looked so interesting to me, being a nurse, and it's a lot of information in there. But so I bought the book, and literally I read it from front to back. Like, I could not put it down. I grabbed my highlighter. And about halfway through it, I just started bawling because like this light bulb went off in my head. It made so much sense about how food interacts with our bodies and going back to the way we were designed to eat. I personally do not believe that we came from apes. I don't believe in the paleo diet because it's not balanced. I don't believe in the keto diet because it's not balanced. And all of these diets that we do they don't last. Weight Watchers doesn't last. Jenny Craig doesn't last, because you can't live like that forever. And with the Trim Healthy Mama plan, that was the first time I think that I've read something and thought, oh my gosh, I could do this for life. The hardest part, of course, is the no sugar. I'm a proclaimed sugar addict to no end. Like, I love sweets. I love to bake, which is horrible when you like sweets. So anyway, I started the plan, and I went from 195 pounds down to 160, and it didn't take me very long, and I was never ever hungry. Never. Like, they have so many snacks and good food that you can eat, and good ways to make sweet treats when you're craving something sweet that's satisfying and filling. And I've never been on a plan or any kind of eating thing that I felt so full all the time and continued every day to drop pounds. So in that, to say that I got down to right around 160, and that is like where my body is super comfortable at that weight. I know it's not ideal for a lot of women, but I kind of like having a few curves, and that doesn't bother me. I want to be at a healthy weight, and over the last year or so, I kind of went off plan, and I was dealing with some emotional eating and kind of getting through all of that, and I just don't feel good. And as of like Monday, I was up to 179, and I know that that's not super a lot, but that's like 19 pounds over like a year and a half. Because I let the sugar kind of get away with me. Actually more than 10 of that has just been in the last couple of months, which is really bad. I was able to maintain most of that weight loss for the even being off plan, because I loved the way that eating was, and even though I'd have some cheats here and there, I still maintained my weight loss. But anyway, so the basis of this Trim Healthy Mama plan is that there's like 3 different kinds of meals. There's a satisfying meal, which is very high in fat. It doesn't have to be high in fat, but it's fat and proteins. Proteins are your building block of each meal. There's E for energizing meals, which have some healthy carbohydrates like beans and brown rice and stuff like that. But you don't want to mix your fats and your carbohydrates together, because what your body does, just real quick, is when you eat food, your body uses food as energy. So every food that you eat is a fuel source, and your main fuel sources are fat and carbohydrates. Protein is just your building block. Protein is what builds your cells, all of that stuff. We need protein in our diets, but we need fuel to run our brains, to run our system, to run our organs, to run the pancreas. All of that stuff needs fuel. So when you eat a meal that, say, has fat and carbs in it, like donuts or something like that, our bodies utilize fat first, because fat is a huge source, but our bodies only need so much of that, and then it doesn't need anymore. So whatever we don't use up, it's going to store it, and it's going to store it away as fat, regardless of if you're eating a no fat diet or if you're eating a high fat diet. It's about your energy source. So that's kind of in a nutshell, and I can go into more detail in other videos, because I plan to do this. I want you guys to kind of walk along with me in my journey. And I would love to develop a community of women who want to do this along with me. Getting back on plan is actually harder than starting it, because I don't know why. And I know some of you out there who have done this, you'll agree that getting back on plan is not easy. So I'm stocking, I'm getting ready, and you don't have to buy any special ingredients. You don't have to do anything that's super expensive. I do recommend getting the book, just because it explains it in so much detail, and some people are going to soak it up, and others you have to reread it several times to really, they just go into detail on how the body works and why this is so good. So anyway, I want you to join with me if you're interested. Come along with me and do it with me. I want to do like just a quick weekly vlog on my process and how I did during the week, and maybe some new recipes that I tried, and be able to share that. And I think that would be, I know for myself, I love watching other videos of other moms that are doing it, or other women or men. And I'm easing my entire family into this, because we all have sugar addictions, and I have a 9-year-old with psoriasis, and I'm really curious to see how this is going to help her. I have a son with autism, and I'm really curious to see how it's going to help him as well. So anyway, this is just a quick little video on what I'm planning on doing, and if there's more specifics that you'd like me to share, I'd be happy to. Just leave a comment below. And hopefully I can get some affiliate links up too, because I'd love to be able to share with you some of the websites where I get a lot of my products at a really big discount, because I am thrifty farm mama. So I try to find discounts and sales and stuff everywhere, and if I can share those with you, that would be great, because I know that most people are on a budget. So anyway, so that's just in a nutshell my plan, and let me know what you think, and we can go from there. But I'll let you know next week how my first week goes of getting back. Okay, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy wherever you're at, and be thrifty. Bye.